So when we're talking about pressing dumbbells overhead, we want to think about a few things as we're doing it. One, the closer we can keep the elbow to the core, the better. Once our elbow gets out here too much, putting a lot of unnecessary stress on the anterior delt right here in the front of the shoulder, we don't necessarily want to do that. So when we're thinking about pressing overhead, we want to think about coming down, elbows forward. Whether I'm doing one arm or both arms, we want elbows forward here. It's going to take a lot of stress off the shoulder. Again, it's also going to put the elbows in a lot better position. If we're doing a strict press, okay, so more of a strength building press, it's okay to rotate a little bit at the top, okay, flare out. That's going to hit the scapula and build the upper back a little bit better than just staying tight the entire time. So if I'm doing a strict press with a dumbbell, elbow starts in, I can rotate at the top and then rotate back out. That's fine. Actually, probably more ideal for a strength type exercise because I feel my upper back engaged a lot more with the rotation than I do here. Okay, so if we're cycling through this movement, a single press or something in a workout, and you're just doing it for speed, for time, keep that elbow tight. Make sure we're not flaring out with it. A lot of stress again on the shoulder. Elbow stays nice and tight. We're just up and down. And if you are doing it a little bit slower, trying to get a little bit more of a strength aspect, it's okay to rotate. Okay, up, rotate. Just make sure those elbows end up in front. To initiate a push press, or whatever. Okay, obviously if we're doing a strict press for strength purposes, we want the knees and the hips locked. Okay, so we're just focusing on that upper body and that press. If we're doing a push press, I'll show you this from the side. When I come down, it's going to look like my knees go forward, and they do, but I don't want to initiate the press with my knees going forward, okay? Ideally, ultimately, what it actually is dropping the hips. So I drop the hips, my back stays in a pretty straight line, and then I'm up and through. And then elbow forward to come back down. Hips back, my knees are gonna bend as a result of dropping my hips, and then I'm up, okay? What we don't wanna see is just this forward dive, whatever this is. It's gonna put too much stress on the knees, and if I press, typically the dumbbell is gonna go out as opposed to up. So I wanna stay nice and stacked, weight back on my heels, butt down, knees are gonna bend as a result, dip and press. Recycle, hips back, jump and press, okay? So don't think too much. And you can do that with two dumbbells too. I mean, if you have them in both hands, same deal, butt back and drive. We just don't wanna lead with the knees. Anytime we lead with the knees, whether it's with a squat, with a press, whatever, too much of a shredding effect on the knee itself. Anytime we're dipping, anytime we're going down, be it in a squat, in a push, press, dip, whatever, hips go back, get out of the way, hips go back, knees bend as a result of the hips going back, but the weight is on my heels. My jumping power is on my heels. My driving power is on my heels. So up through the heels, pop it up, and recycle. Okay, so again, anytime we're pressing overhead in a workout for time, for speed, where we're using those hips, using those knees, butt back, hips back and down, let the knees bend as a result, and then jump through the heels.